All right, what's poppin'? It's your boy Big Rich, Queens, New York City, where we get busy. Some Sunday evening business. Ladies and gentlemen, come on in, wipe your feet on the rug, throw some smoke in the atmosphere if you may. I just lit up some pink rosé, heavy on the indica. You hear me there? Let's get right into business. Of course, LTC Nutrition and Performance. DM or email to join. Luigi Mealy, trainer and nutritionist. Check him out. He'll set you straight. Health is wealth. This next article coming out of the Daily News by my man Larry McShane. Salute to you, sir. And the link to the story will be found in the description box as usual. Reputed NYC Colombo Consigliere released from jail on $5 million bond. A top-echelon Colombo crime family leader was freed Friday on a $5 million bond over the objections of federal prosecutors. Mob Consigliere Ralph DiMatteo, 66, walked out of a Brooklyn jail just 5 months after making headlines when his son posted a photo of his fugitive father lounging in his sunny Florida pool following a September 21 federal indictment. DiMatteo eventually surrendered and was charged with 13 other reputed mobsters on racketeering and extortion charges for the attempted takeover of a local labor union. DiMatteo's release won't be a day at the beach. Under the agreement, the reputed mafioso agreed to electronic monitoring with freedom from his home limited to attorney visits, court appearances, medical treatment, and of course, religious services. Defense attorney Gerald McMahon argued that DiMatteo's release was important in preparing their case. The $5 million bond was co-signed by his wife, daughter, and niece. DiMatteo, indicted along the family boss Andrew Mush Russo and underboss Benjamin Castellazzo, turned himself in 3 days after the charges were made public. Prosecutors lost a battle to keep him inside the Metropolitan Detention Center, just as the 87-year-old Russo was freed last October on a $10 million bond. In court papers, authorities asserted that DiMatteo continued to orchestrate family business from inside the Brooklyn federal lockup, even making calls from inside the jail to Colombo members on the outside. In one recorded chat, he somewhat ironically advised a relative to, quote, stay off the phones, unquote, because of possible surveillance. Hey, listen, I'm going to say it again. If you have to say that over the phone, there's something wrong. These guys are heavy into surveillance. You don't even want to say something like that over the phone and may be held against you. Why would you tell somebody not to talk on the phone, right? They are listening. 24/7. They are listening. They got some loser with no life sitting in a room just listening to phone calls all day. They are listening. Another call, cited by prosecutors, captured DiMatteo advising a Colombo associate to avoid a garage once used as a crime family meeting spot because the feds were aware of the location. In the months since his arrest, DiMatteo has continued to associate and communicate with members of the organized crime, seek their financial assistance, and remain involved in the affairs of the Colombo family, prosecutors alleged. Quote, the weight of the evidence against DiMatteo is overwhelming, unquote. The 8-page court filings continued. The government's evidence includes witness testimony, wiretap intercepts, consensual recordings, text messages, surveillance, and photographs. But Brooklyn Federal Court Magistrate James Cho ruled DiMatteo was not a flight risk, ultimately deciding home detention and phone monitoring was enough to alleviate the risk posed by a senior citizen gangster. So salute to this judge. He's using common sense and logic. He's not going on the run. The indictment detailed a long-running mob operation to loot money from the union representing construction workers in New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania with an eye on taking over the operation and its lucrative health care fund. Court papers mentioned Colombo capo Vincent Ricardo threatening to whack a union official who was already forced to turn over part of his salary to the mob. Quote, I'll put him in the ground right in front of his wife, right in front of his fucking house, said Vincent, according to court documents. You laugh all you want, pal. I'm not afraid to go to jail. Well, this is old news, but also new news. We know why they all got arrested, but now Mr. DiMatteo is home on $5 million bond. LTC Nutrition and Performance, thank you for sponsoring today's video. Mob Story Season 3, like, comment, and share. Let me know what you're smoking on. Like I said, I just lit up some pink rosé. Let me know what city you're smoking in. Big Rich, Queens, New York City. Business.